and good morning, everyone. What I would like to do is to go through as we go through the sections around the RISE Award, I want to go through a little bit of history here. And you might tell me, Rashid, we don't have time for history here. Let's keep moving. You're getting old. No, I'm not getting old. I do think I want to talk about the person who has been behind this award, right? I think it's going to help us understand the significance of this award, right? Today is about people, celebrating people. So I want to also remind us of who designed this award and what was the thinking behind the award, right? So I don't know if you remember actually who was behind the RISE Award. It was Marty Rigney. Marty Rigney was a leader in R&D, and he was tasked by Larry Berger to go and refresh our reward and recognition program. And this was about 10 years ago, if you remember very well. At that time, we were merging Narco Water with Ecolab, Legacy Ecolab. And each of these companies came with a strong culture and a strong reward and recognition program, and we wanted to make sure we have a consolidated program that takes the best out of both. And so Marty, organized a team around him. He assembled a team around him, and he went and he spent a few months actually, and took the time and came back with what we have been enjoying the last 10 years, like the RISE Awards program. And so what is the E stands for in the RISE Award, right? So E stands for excellence. This word was not chosen lightly, right? Excellence, Marty will tell you, it's about exceptional performance, right? That leads to success, customer success and Ecolab success. Nothing less than that, right? That's what Marty will tell you today. And I want to also ask you the questions about what is the I and the S stands for in the RISE Award, right? World, and it's about innovation and service. Corey talked about innovation and service also. And what Marty wanted to make sure is that everybody was eligible. Everybody could be nominated. Everybody could, get the award. It was about whether you were in the corporate R&D group, whether you were in the operational, innovation group, working on cost savings, supporting supply chain, whether you were in customer analytical, research analytical, serving our customers, whether you were in the divisional groups, embedded R&D groups in the division, working on assembling the innovation programs, whether you were in the, engineering, packaging, spec group, all of the work was valuable, and all of the work was what led actually to the end result, which is the innovation and the success of the company and the success of our customers, right? And so that was the spirit of the RISE Award. He also wanted to make sure we rewarded individuals as well as teams. Some of the work, right, that we and some of the innovation and some of the program and some of the successes, you could really associate some of those to unique individuals, right, who really made some outstanding contributions over several years for a specific platform. And at the same time, a lot of the programs are very complex and will not be possible without teams, right? And so he wanted to make sure that we went after both type of recognitions, people recognitions, individually as well as team recognitions, right? And then finally, the R, right? The obvious question, the R in RISE, and this is, of course, is the RDE. And we really debated that one, which was, should we recognize cross-functional teams, right? Most of the innovation does not happen just because of R&D. We all know that, right? We've got R&D partnering with the business, with sales, with marketing, with supply chain, with regulatory, right? So we know, we debated this, as I said, but we said basically we needed a functional program, a reward recognition program, functional program for R&D. Each of the functions have their own award. And so while today we're going to recognize, the R&D contributors to some of these great programs and great successes, customer and Ecolab successes, we all understand, of course, that this would have not been possible without our friends in supply chain, our friends in marketing, our brothers and sisters in regulatory and the likes, right? So, and I always get this question, in this nomination team, can we add this person from engineering? Can we add this person from marketing? They really were pivotal. It's essential. And we're not denying that. We're not ignoring that. We understand that. But as I said, we needed to come up with a functional program, and this is the reason why basically today we're calling the people from the R&D function. So hopefully the history was not too boring, and maybe one final thing, it's about the process, right? And why we ended up with nominees and awards, and that's really because we basically chose a process whereby we ask the RDoC leaders, so the leadership team who reports to Larry, to actually go and ask their teams to come up with nominees, right? So we get the nominees, right? And this is how we start. This is the step one of the process. We get all these nominations, right? These are outstanding piece of work, outstanding individuals, outstanding teams, right? And then we go through a second step where within this list of nominees, right, which we celebrate first, right, we go and celebrate in second step our recipients, right? The final list of exceptional work as an excellent work as Mari would say it. So I'm going to move on now, and I'm going to make. I know most of you have heard from Larry Berger and have seen the publication and the announcement, the communications around the nominees. But it's good that we go back again today and celebrate the various people who are from the Naperville, Sugar Land, right, and clearing plant who are part of these nominations. So you see on the individual side, Gary Furman, Mike Mercia was nominated, Donna Jagu, Ashish, as well as Greg Myers, right? And then several teams have been nominated across R&D from all the regions, all the, as I said, different type of work that gets done in R&D. You could see here, for example, on this first slide, you see for the team, the Cassidy all-in-one boiler the hardware piece, Sandy from Naperville nominated. There is also several people who are nominated from the Cassidy all-in-one boiler software. You see the names in green. There is another project from Sugar Land, and a team from Sugar Land you see here in green with some also contributor from Naperville for the EcoCycle program that was nominated. And then again, moving on, Mysterio is another team that was nominated where we have nominees from Naperville, North American Flotation Innovation from the mining team, again, some other nominations from Naperville, and then these are many more nominations from other sites. Specifically here, I want to call out the Pune team for the geothermal work, because there was a lot of also people here. And then finally, more teams, more nominations, and you can see here, Swine team, Project Rapid Fire, Project Tango, the remote service enablement, using augmented reality, and then finally the great work from the operational innovation team, the work on savings and continuity of supply chain. So many teams. Again, the list goes on. The water recycle team, which had several members from Naperville. This is a Greater China program, and then again Sweet Tea. Collaboration between Sugar Land and Naperville, and then another team was nominated in Europe, which is the Virology Lab, right, accreditation team from Songyan. So again, I really want to say a big thank you to all of you who have been part of these, team nominations, individual nominations. This is outstanding work that you have done. These things led to customer successes. And certainly, I think you all deserve a round of applause from all of us, right, for making it to the nomination list. So I'm going to start myself doing some virtual applause, and again, recognize, and say thank you and celebrate these nominees. Now, The second step of the process, as I explained, is we go through these nomination lists, and then we come up with the list of what we would call the awards. This is like the exceptional work, the excellent work that we can even identify out of all of these nominations, right? So this is the most prestigious award in R&D, right? And I think making it to the award recipient list is something that we can, you can all be very, very proud of, right? So we're going to go through these with my colleagues from the team, the Ardagh team, and some of the directors here. So I'm going to start with Rapid Fire, which is one of the recipient teams. Here on Rapid Fire, we've got 4 individuals, right, that have been contributing in an exceptional way to this program. So we have Dave Shyman from Light, Wichita from Light. We have Dan Schwartz from Heavy, and we have Manish Singh. He's from the AP team based in Pune. And Rapid Fire, just a little bit, and very quickly, Rapid Fire is a polymer make-down system, and it's a piece of equipment, basically, right? And what this team has done, right, is, in my eyes, 3 things that I want to call out that's really exceptional, right? The first thing is the collaboration, right? I mean, we've got Light Division associates, Heavy Division associates within Naperville getting together, helping each other in field trials, in debugging equipment, in making the technology work, and getting this piece of equipment to be ready for testing, for field trials, and then finally for launch. And then at the same time, working with the Pune team and with Manish to make sure we can expand this technology to the AP region, right? So exceptional collaboration is one of the things that is amazing about this team, right? The other thing which I find, amazing about this team is the technology, right? This is differentiated technology. It is IP protected, right? It is unmatched. Nobody in the market today has anything that comes close to this. So I think we're gonna enjoy this leadership position on the technology side for several years. It has been developed with some partnership from the outside, which is another thing that this team can be proud of as they go and partner with the right people outside to make this happen. Because it's not about inventing everything inside, it's about getting what we need to make sure we solve customer problems, and this is the maturity that you see with this team. And then the technology, it's exceptional. It's all about increasing that percentage of dewatering in the sludge, which has been already something that took some time to get there. It's about the saving during the transport of that sludge that the customer can enjoy. It's about the throughput in the wastewater unit. So technology is delivering exceptional results from our customer, and that's pretty amazing there in terms of the performance. I think some of these performances were not even expected, right? They overachieved even the technical success criteria. And then finally, the business impact, right? I mean, this technology is selling. Right? We actually have sold several of this unit. This team will exceed their year 1 results, right? Light is on its way to sell about 8 units. Heavy is on its way to sell 10 units. And this has been really another reason why I would say this team deserves this exceptional and prestigious award. So again, I want to say big thank you to this team, and very well done. And I want to ask now Roger Tippett to help me with the next team.
Hi everyone, this is Roger, and I'm pleased to announce the Water Recycle team as our Next Rise Award winners. This team is a great example of global collaboration. The team has worked on 3 water recycle projects, that's Lego, Shield and Model S, which collectively have a year 5 annual sales of $40 million, of which $30 million has already launched. These projects were initially targeted for the Greater China region, where water scarcity in some areas is a business continuity risk for our customers. However, these offerings in the future will be leveraged globally, as they have not only sustainability, but also economic benefits. The team participants, as you can see, came from Shanghai, Pune, and Naperville labs, and they worked across heavy, light, the water anchor, and came from the water anchor and the MCOE teams, and also one of the offerings has also been launched in downstream in Asia Pacific. These integrated offerings were developed and include chemistry, automation, and modeling tools that help our customers maximize their sustainability impact as they drive towards their net zero goal. One advantage this team has had is that they've taken and leveraged the learnings from one project into the next, which has reduced project cycle time and improved customer outcomes. Today we're going to recognize two of the team members from Naperville. So Hugh Goodman has led the modeling efforts on these projects, and this has been integral in identifying the value as these complex offerings involve multiple customer unit operations where the improvements in one area result in subsequent improvements in other downstream unit operations. So these modeling tools have helped us quantify the treatment dosages required and identify the customer economic benefits realized. And this has been critical to the successful deployment and launch. One common thread amongst these recycle projects has been the use of membrane treatments, including ultrafiltration and reverse osmosis, to treat these water streams. Song-Hoon Yoon has been a member of the team as the membrane subject matter expert. He has helped this team design treatment approaches that have allowed us to clean up very challenging dirty water streams that would normally become wastewater, and allowed this water to then be reused back in the plant. He's also worked extensively with you and other members of the team to take the knowledge of these systems to allow us to develop dosage model tools and predict water quality and ultimately determine projected operating costs. So at this time, please join me in congratulating Hugh and Song-Hoon, along with the rest of the team, on their RISE Award and for their work on these very critical water recycle projects. Now, at this time, I would like to now hand over to Pat Murray, the Vice President of our Global Analytical team.
Excellent. Thank you, Roger. And good morning, all. It really is my pleasure